Everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. Studies show that nearly 80% of New Year's resolutions completely fail by the second week of February. Right? That's a staggering collapse of human willpower. Today, we're cranking up the energy and the code on a concept that sounds like a massive, bold promise to fix exactly that, actually rooted in some incredibly everyday psychology. Looking directly at the core concepts from highly acclaimed 3 Habits That Will Change Your Life breakdown. It was originally featured in the popular course by The Improvement Pill. With over 4 million views, this source material seriously resonated with a massive audience. And why is that? Well, because if your daily routine is running you and it's the other way around, you are in the right place. We're going to break down the specific habits that'll rebuild your foundation.
Okay, let's dive into this. What does 3 Habits change everything? I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? Honestly, kind of sounds like a marketing hook. But the source breaking down today argues that it doesn't actually take a complicated life overhaul to see tangible results. You don't need a 50-step morning routine that has you waking up at 3 in the morning to harvest your own cake. No, it just takes a highly targeted, relentless focus on 3 specific keystone areas.
Before we reveal those big 3, the source anchors this whole philosophy with a narrative called story time. And this illustrates why most of us fail when we change our lives. The story basically goes like this. Someone who gets a sudden burst of motivation at 2 a.m. after falling down a huge hole of self-improvement content online decide to change their entire life on a Sunday night. So Monday morning, they try to wake up at 5 a.m., run 5 miles, meditate for an hour, and read a book. Now, Tuesday is an absolute struggle. Wednesday, they're completely exhausted. Their willpower is literally totally drained, and right back on the couch, binge-watch shows and eating junk food. A better routine is a universal, we all face that friction. Time serves as the catalyst. It's that sudden, harsh realization that pure 2 a.m. motivation is a complete trap. We need proven systems. We need habits. So here's how we build them.
Here are the core sections we're breaking today. 1. Reading. 2. Meditation. 3. Fitness. And 4. Reaching automaticity.
1. Habit 1. Reading. Expanding your mind. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the Tamed course frames reading as absolute foundational daily practice. Not just talking about casually flipping a magazine in a waiting room. This is about intentionally expanding your mind on a daily basis. It sparks literal mental growth and accelerates your learning in a way almost else can. This kind of surprising statistic. The average CEO reads about 52 books a year. The average person might read just 1 or 2. There's a massive correlation between reading and success. Think of your brain like a smartphone. If you want to change your life, you have to upgrade the software running in your head. Reading is exactly how you download those data. Everything run faster, smoother, and way more efficiently. As you've started feeding your mind with those high-quality inputs, we shift our focus to gaining control over it.
2. Habit 2. Meditation. Gaining mental control.
Course material explicitly identifies this as the ultimate tool for truly taming mind, specifically highlighting the top benefits of daily practice. Include lowered anxiety, improved focus, better emotional regulation, increased self-awareness, enhanced sleep, and absolutely crucially, willpower. In a modern world full of constant flashing notifications, building the mental muscle to sit, breathe, and focus is practically a superpower. Let's be real for a second. Meditating is hard. Our brains naturally prefer to panic about for dinner or replay some awkward conversation from years ago, rather than just focusing on our breath. But that struggle is exactly the point. Pushing through that resistance is the engine of power efficiency. It's the mental endurance to stick to all other difficult things you want to achieve.
3. Habit 3. Strengthening the body. Let's move to this next piece and see how it builds, because fitness completes this progression. It's a rule of 3 that creates a fully rounded, totally balanced foundation for your life. Got reading for the mind, meditation, focus, and spirit, and fitness to strengthen the physical vessel. Fit actively boosts your daily energy level and acts as a rock-solid physical routine. The source material is super clear on this. You don't need to start by training for a marathon. A simple 15-minute daily walk or a basic routine right in your living room builds incredible momentum. Without the physical energy and endurance generated by those mental and spiritual habits eventually out. You literally need the physical, heavy mental load of personal growth. Now, consider me your coach for this next part. Just knowing the habits isn't enough. I'm issuing you the Tamed Course Challenge.
4. The Tamed Challenge, applying the habits.
The crucial point is understanding the line of automaticity. Source material defines this perfectly in its course description. The line of automaticity is the exact point where behavior becomes a natural, effortless habit, daily consistent repetition. You know you've crossed this invisible line when it actually takes more effort not to do that does to just execute it. About brushing your teeth, right? You don't have to psych yourself up to do it. It becomes an effortless part of who you are. The goal here is to push these 3 core across that exact line. But here is the golden rule from the sources. Pick one habit, work on it,
every day. Say that again, with some serious, because it is where almost everyone not try to install all 3 of these habits at the exact same time. You try to overhaul your reading, your medicine, and your fitness all by tomorrow morning, you're going to crash, just like the person's story time. Willpower is a finite daily resource. You need to pick just one. So all your willpower on that single habit, relentlessly push it every single day and crosses that line of automaticity. Then, once it's completely effortless,
You're going to do a rapid visual countdown to lock in. 3. You've got 3 life-changing keystone on the table in front of you. Read, meditation, fitness. 2. The time for passively absorbing is over. You need to narrow your focus, feel that, and really get serious about your own Make the choice. Commit to it right here, right now.
So which habit will you choose to reach authenticity? Decide today. Pick your one habit, cross that line, and let it change your life. Thanks for tuning into this explainer. Keep that focus sharp, and I will catch you in the